Hello everybody, welcome back to Borderlands 4. We're compiling shaders, but it should be done in a moment here. Yeah, just like new graphics driver got installed, but it should be fine within a few seconds. And I think it took an appropriate amount of time. I did not do the command to reset the shaders internally, because I think the problem is when the game gets an update, and not when the graphics driver gets an update. I think then it works normally, but we'll see in a moment. If it has like severe stuttering everywhere, we will know that the game has an issue. Yeah, it's really easy to tell. Like, it just looks like complete shit and has like second-long freezes. This compiling shaders is perfectly fine. That is not an issue. Maybe. Okay, maybe it is an issue. Wait. Okay, maybe we should use the command. Okay, my bad. Yeah, this is not normal, obviously. It shouldn't compile that many shaders when loading in like this.
My heart and soul returns.
Maybe. Well, it doesn't stutter right now, so we'll see. If it has like really long freezes mid-game, I will completely recompile the shaders from scratch, but I think the last time it was definitely the issue that the game had like an update and not the graphics driver, so... Yeah, let's see if the shader compilation worked or not. It doesn't stutter like crazy right now, so... It probably worked. And otherwise I think everything looks to be in order. Yeah, everything looks fine. Very nice. Where the fuck am I? Wait, where the fuck am I? Huh? Wait. Yeah? Uh-huh. Was hat den Alter gekostet? Vielleicht ist er auch ein bisschen schneller. Und wann ist der denn? Achso, ja gut. Okay, we are in a bug here, I think. I don't think we're supposed to be able to be here. Oh no, we need to pick this up. Okay, yeah, that's what
I'm dead. Inconvenient, certainly, but the fault rests with me and the timekeeper alone. From the moment I stepped back into the city, I knew I'd need to account for the possibility. As such, I've left you and the Crimson Resistance a parting gift in a location called the Data Dump. Trust your friends to help you, Vault Hunter. And good luck.
In your final moments, I need to know you forgave me. My absolution. In the data dump. Data dump? I don't understand, Zadra. But I trust you. I'll find it. And I won't let you down.
You think you're special, don't you? What did Zadra say? Everything breaks? Well, I don't. And if my bolt is insufficient, I'll break you with my own bare hands. You have no path forward. I've locked down the Terminus District, and with it, my Ascension Tower. Enjoy your last moments.
Can you sense the shadows? Tear that to shreds! As freaking if.
Yeah, I must say the firework effect is really strong, but also visually way too annoying. Like as soon as you kill an enemy, you just get this snowballing visual clutter effect. Like it's kind of a pain in the ass. And still no vending machine too. Still no idea where this guy's weak spot is. He might not even have a weak spot, to be honest. Oh wait, there's one here maybe? Might just be the pet though. Maybe not, I don't know.
Infinite.
How does she know? I mean, certainly more than 9, but infinite? Okay, but how do we get to that mission over here? Okay, down here.
Good hygiene practices can sometimes keep you safe.
What the fuck is that?
That's a bomb? Have we considered any solutions that are not a bomb?
I've no choice. Right? Me lads are trapped in the sewers and the gates are locked tight. Someone's got to reset
The system is getting free, but the order aren't taking me calls.
Say, could you help your new friend All Raymond? Just kaboom that door and hit the reset button. Simple.
Explosions for a cause? On it.
Ah! Whew. Here, take this. Bomb off me hands. Grand. Now, blast your way to that reset button.
Yeah, they really needed more vending machines. It's so annoying that there are almost no vending machines here, because you might say, oh, just fast travel back to a location that has some, but you know how long it takes to go back here? Like how annoying it is to travel around this place without a vehicle. So yeah, that's unfortunately something that is not really viable. So yeah, they needed more vending machines for sure.
Rush, I'm in a jam. I'm on my way to a place called the data dump to retrieve something Zadra left for us before she...
Before what? Did something happen to Zadra? Did the timekeeper?
He used me to do it, Rush. It was... Listen, I need your help. If Zadra really did lay the dump of data, I'll need Conway's expertise to sift through it.
Absolutely. Let me know when you get there. We'll do what we can. And hey, I don't care whose finger pulled that trigger. You didn't kill her. You hear me? The timekeeper did. So let's make sure he pays for it.
I mean, honestly, it was kind of stupid. She's like, "Oh, can you give me a gun?" And and she's like, "Yeah." And you're like, "Huh? Why? Why would you not ask? Why do you need a gun right now?"
Oh, that sure is a loud reset button. Or a normal volume 1 button. Button pressed. Did it work?
No luck. Remote controls are banjaxed.
This is a courtesy announcement.
Okay, that's an interesting one, but it's completely defensive oriented. So yeah, this one's pretty bad when you use it, but we barely use it anyway. So should we keep it, or
You'll have to head into the core system room and...
I don't even remember. Did we ever have to drop an item from this backpack here? Should we keep it just for fun? Why not? Maybe there is a reason to keep it around. I don't think so though, but it being a level 50 legendary, I guess makes
Then I'll be
it
sure to have mine
useful until you
locked
go into the badass ranks, whatever there is. Okay, sorry about the short break here. Yeah, also currently we're playing Bloom and Rage off stream in couch co-op quote unquote, with Janine, Jessica, and me, and it is from the Life is Strange makers, and it's really boring so far. Like, they really didn't nail the pacing at all, and also what is being discussed is really not, how do you put that, like, without sounding too negative? It's like it's not really interesting the way they do it, and it's not really like, there's not a lot of tension, there's not a lot of emotions being carried across, and the main character's voice acting is really, like, the mic quality sounds awful, and I don't know, just like everything just like kind of weird about that, and it's, yeah, I don't know, it's like everything about it is really, really boring, and if all three of us are bored, we have like, you know, like, I guess I would say different styles of, you know, like, appreciating things too. So I think if all three of us are bored, it must be relatively boring in general. Because usually you could say, yeah, you know what, it's fine or whatever, but it's really boring.
He was in the trunk of a...
And also the big plot twist, quote unquote, is so boring and predictable too. It's like really unfortunate.
Haven't had a need to chew through anything of the sort for 30-some odd years, I'd say.
Well, it's not the years, it's the mileage, am I right? Sounds like you and the lads did some, off-roading back then.
Dude, what are we doing? I think we need to... Oh, we need to jump here. Okay. It's kind of really weird. Like, it's like a game that almost only focuses on the, you know, like the inclusivity instead of trying to tell a story that's like relevant. Like, it doesn't feel organic at all. It feels like very, very artificial, and yeah, I don't know. This is, if you would read the script, it would read like the most boring book ever, because it is literally just boring shit. Like, nothing is happening. The moment-to-moment conversations are boring. Like, I don't know. It's like really weird, especially since it does partially, you know, like build on nostalgia for a time when I was a kid too. So it's kind of, me, I was a bit younger than the characters in the game at the time, but still, right? It's still a world I knew as a kid. So it feels like it could have been way better.
Clear. Now what?
Right. You'll need to power the core in order to manually reset it. Be a dear and hack the console, would you?
I hate that we can't sell shit. It's so annoying. They're gonna add vending machines for sure here. I would probably bet like $500 that they will add vending machines here at some point. Like, it is just unacceptable that there are not enough vending machines in this area compared to the main area, where it was never an issue.
The order security's on your tail. Not on my tail. Thank you.
This assault rifle would be so much better if it had a higher accuracy stat. We already have 30% better gun accuracy, so it's kind of like...
I thought I got them all. When we're done here, remind me to order more glue traps, would you?
You're a water treatment facility. You can't even keep your pipes clean? Sorry, that's
Yeah, the best strat against these guys seems to be just to shoot their body until the thing pops out and just to ignore them and kill them like while they're not immune. And Trouble is really good at destroying the crystals.
That's done it. You reset the system, so that'll be it for the lockdown. Sewer door should be open.
Yeah, and Ghost of Yotei is now in early access for streamers, maybe also for normal people, I have no idea. And I heard the tech is good from Digital Foundry, no idea about the game, but honestly, Ghost of Tsushima is one of my favorite games, and it was really fun. Even though it had like completely broken aim mechanics on the controller. It was really fun, so I would not expect the game to be worse, to be honest. I hope it's at least as good, but yeah, it can't be much worse unless they really changed a lot about it. But yeah, it's one of those games where I'm like 100% sure I will play them, and it will be unavoidable that I see the score anyway, so I might as well, you know, like check ahead of time. You know what? Since it's gonna come out in 1 year, I'm not gonna be able to avoid. So I'm curious, what does Ghost of Yotei have on Metacritic? Not that I care too much about that, but more of like, you know, like an indicator of what the critique sentiment is. An 87. Okay, what does Ghost of Tsushima have on Metacritic? I think it was actually lower if I remember correctly. 83, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. 83? You see the problem here. The problem is it has a user score, and that is an incredible user score. 22,000 reviews on Metacritic and 9.2. Ghost of Tsushima. So it's one of the most liked games of all time by people like me, right? And the critique score is way lower, and that is usually something you don't see on Metacritic. Usually you see that on Steam. Steam has really inflated numbers because a lot of people bought the game and they're like, you know, kind of like hoping that it's really good or whatever, and it only has a thumbs up, thumbs down system, and people would tend to give a thumbs up even if it's like a 70 or something. But Metacritic, you can score it like from 0 to 10. So it having a 9.2 is an incredible score on Metacritic with these amount of ratings. So it's like one of the most liked games of all time. And the funny thing is, Ghost of Yotei might be a result of this being brought over to the critique side. Because often critiques, when you write a critique for a big site, you want to like hit the sentiment of the mainstream. Why? Because people will like your review, right? Some sites do like to be anti, but on average you want to be like, you know, on point with that. So they will have looked at the original user score and they will see, oh, last time we only gave it this, right? But people really liked it more than us, so probably we should put it higher. So even though it might be a better game objectively, I think Ghost of Tsushima being rated this low was, I think, maybe a mistake that they don't want to repeat for a lot of outlets. Because, yeah, giving Ghost of Tsushima anything below an 8 is criminal. Like, that is actual criminal. It is such a fantastic game, and Ghost of Yotei having a female main character, honestly, is really hype for me, because as much as I like Ghost of Tsushima, I prefer playing a female character.
Lads still aren't responding though. Which is a worry. Might be they got into a spot of trouble. Come on boy when you got a moment.
And it has ray tracing, which is really good news for the PC version later.
Making bombs hacking border systems? Yeah, there's more to
Because it wasn't sure if it's going to have ray tracing or not. They're really cool environment visually here. Yeah, I wish you could turn off the name of your companion though. That's such a stupid idea to have this big name and HP bar visible at all times. mean, I'm pretty sure you can't turn it off. The game really lacks a lot of options. Like this should be at least twice as many options here. None here. No, right? Like it's. I'm really tempted to turn off the damage numbers. I'm not gonna lie. Like really tempted. The only reason I don't do it because there are still enemies where the crit spot is kind of like a question for me. So if I was sure about the crit spots for every enemy and you could just like turn off the damage numbers themselves, it would be fine. But yeah, on average, I think the visual clutter is an issue and they need to address it for sure. Oh.
Get right to business, eh? Hello there again, Val's Hunter. Still no luck reaching me lads in the sewers. Since you're out that way,
Glory Park.
They've been trapped for some time now, and I'm fearing the worst.
Sure. You're kind of growing on me.
Now, last I knew, lad Orla was down in the sewer neath the slums, Tomo was around the landfill sewer, and Pod should be with...
Can't shoot my way out of this one. Orla, Hodrick, you land hang tight now. Old Tunnel's on his way. Right after I get myself out of this.
I genuinely hate this for you.
Pull me out of here. Thank you, stranger. Now, if you don't mind, I've got 4 bars of soap and a steel wool brush with my name on it.
It's Northwell 9's cat. Tomo must be really old by now.
Heads up, Ray. You're gonna want to get the hose out. One of your lads was stuck neck deep in poop.
Stuck neck deep in shite, you say? Reminds me of the time lads and I were stuck neck deep in sense. Did I say sense? I meant sewer debris. You shouldn't pour your grease down the drain, you know. It forms a big manky ball that we in the know call fatberg.
Wait, what? Sins are very different from sewer debris. What the shit?
No, shite's not the problem. Fat. It's a fatberg. It's in the name.
So honestly, I think the minions offer a minion build, like where you can get the Reaper and the Gunner minion. I think they scale with melee and gun damage, so you can actually like probably get more damage out of them by equipping a stronger gun, but I'm not sure.
Take a minute.
Just look at this clutter, like it's crazy, man. A lot of it is just like their HP bars being there, like it's so annoying.
Same as always.
Yeah, if I could put him in ranged mode, I would 100% do that. Wait, can you put him in ranged mode? Nah. Because if he's ranged, he doesn't go in. That's honestly something I really liked about some of the other Borderlands 3 ranged builds, where your pet was a bit more off-target. I think having a pet that goes right in and is front and center is kind of annoying in a game where you want to shoot enemies. And I mean, this crosshair obviously is complete ass too, so... I'm not gonna pretend it's good. Because it really isn't. One interesting area though. Oh, there were like a bunch of stuff over here. Which is really annoying because we still haven't sold anything. It's really unfortunate to see them repeating mistakes from prior Borderlands games, though. Like, in almost every single Borderlands game, they added vending machines after the launch because there weren't enough. And I think it's really easy to identify the points where that happens, because you're basically just running with a full inventory for like hours sometimes, right? So it's like really annoying. And it's like really surprising them to not learn from those things, to be honest. Like, you would honestly expect them to be better at this by now. How do you even climb this?
I hope there's something shiny in here.
What the fuck is that? Wait. If you go in there, does that lead us up there? This looks like a boss arena of some sort. Interesting. That's so annoying, man. Like, I know we're gonna get like the so much loot we can't pick up, and it's just money. It's not about the money, right? It's about the fact that you have to leave stuff on the ground, and it just makes managing your inventory kind of a pain in the ass. I think we want to customize Vex a little bit more. We have so many. We can't claim those either, right? Because they're all they all need a free inventory. So if there was a new customization available, we couldn't even do it. Yeah, really unfortunate. This one's definitely cooler. I mean, that one's pretty cool. That was very, very minimalistic. Could go back to this one for fun. I mean, they all kind of look nice. Yeah, the DAW one has the default brightness. You like the blue on it though. It's kind of nice. mean, it's the exact same color, but I kind of think that makes the most sense because everything else is like a bit off. Or we could go with black, like this. Hmm. Hmm. You know what? We should potentially try something here. It's like reset the color schemes. Broken ass fucking menu. Look at this. What is going on? I click here and it just like randomly pops to the other one. Menu is so broken. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Okay, how can I change it? Thank god. Okay, because now we can see what the intended color scheme is, and the reason why that's pretty cool, I think, is because you actually get colors which are not available. Like, look at this one, for example, right? This one looks really cool, but it's not like the colors are not available to be selected manually. So it's kind of like almost cooler to just like look at. This one's kind of nice. Kind of cooler to look at the skins without anything enabled. For them, this one looks really cool, and it's like natural version here. Honestly, this one's also pretty cool, but we just had this for a while, so. Yeah, that one looks pretty sick. Yeah, the copper standard. Honestly, I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. This one's cool. Either this one or from was it? I don't remember. Was it like this one? Yeah, that one was pretty cool. But I think I like this one for a little bit. Just like a little bit stylish black. And what about the vehicle though? Did I apply it? Yeah. This is like the visual effect here. Although, yeah, we said that copper standard was also pretty good. Which was this one. I like the other one better. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. Sure. Okay, what about the Echo? Do we have the same version? Unfortunately, they don't have the same name, but nice. And also the color scheme here can't be changed, so this one matches better. Is this... See, it's so broken, man. What the fuck is going on? You have to click 1,000 times. Yeah, that's cute. Vehicle? Wait, do we have... Yeah, right, we're not gonna ride it anyway, but... Do we have another rank 5 we can compare it to? No. And the paint jobs, I think, are also the same style, right? No, they're not. No, these are very different ones. I mean, this one could match nicely. It has black and also like this sheen on it. And in general, looks pretty cool. That one looks kind of crazy. I think this has too much orange. I think it's so broken. Like, it's crazy how you can fuck up a simple menu UI where you just click on things and everything just doesn't work. Honestly, I think the one we currently have, like this one, looks pretty sick. And it has like slight color overlap. Like if you look at this one and at this here, you can see like the, you know, like the color here, like the shine. I mean, it's not exactly the same. But since she has no color herself, she should match really nicely with it. I mean, there is still her pink tattoo, I guess, but... Okay, nice. Yeah, we're doing it really simple. We just pick up a good new gun and we use it. Like, that's all we do. Still no vending machine though is absolutely nuts.
Another ceasing.
Bro, I can't see anything. Like, it's so annoying. As soon as my fucking pad is on the enemy, and some visual effects just keep popping up, it's just like... Sounds really annoying. Do we turn off the damage numbers? I hate not being able to see the crits though. Like, that is the main thing that keeps me from turning them off. Do we turn them off or not?
Go ahead and die, please.
I mean, is that the main issue? It's part of it, I guess. But this is the main issue. Like, these fucking bitches in my fucking way. Can we get rid of this? The illusions are kind of annoying me. Portion is just like electro, right? Like, You know what? Sure. That's let's respec. I hate doing it, but because we're gonna have to faster. Oh my god, it's really, we're gonna have to go all this way again. I really don't know why they made this area the way it is. Like, at first it was cool, right? An area where you can't like use your vehicle. Cool. But why did they have to almost put no fast travel locations here, right? Like, obviously, just look at the distribution. Fast travel, fast travel, fast travel. No fast travel. Find the issue. The issue is that the fast travel is basically one half of the circle so far. And as a result, you have to backtrack quite a lot. But I do want to respec, because I think one of the clutter issues I have is the illusions spawning are basically incredibly annoying visually. And it's really annoying that I have to respec because of that, honestly. I think it should not be here. It should not be an issue, to be honest. It should not be the reason why I respec, right? And I think you could solve a lot of it by just removing the names. Yeah, and by the way, the shaders seem fine, right? The shader comp is definitely only an issue if you update the game and not the graphics driver. The graphics driver itself seems to clear the shader cache anyway, so... Which makes sense, right? Why would you keep your old shaders around? Yeah, which is why I didn't run the command, because I was like pretty sure it's gonna be fine. Okay, let me respec. The way we're gonna do it is... We're gonna focus on this build. I mean, I really try to... I think everything else is honestly good, right? I like this part. And I like this one. This is really nice, I think. So here, right? And top left, 2 into that one. Okay, so let's respec. Let's respec the tree here first. Their goal is still to deal a lot of gun damage. I think I like the crit the most here. Yeah, honestly, the crit seems like the best. Yeah, sure. Let's go with crit again. And now we have 4 skill points. Wait, did I... Oh, wait, did we have this one? Yeah, 3 points in this one, right? Okay. Yeah, this one I don't care about. What else could we do? Oh, that's really strong. Hmm. We go with lifesteal and reload speed. I mean, it's a pretty big amount of reload speed. Oh, you know what? More gun damage. The minion part is kind of annoying. It's still 16% times 3. I mean, you know what? That's pretty good, honestly. Could also go with the radiation hazard, so we would have like shock and radiation, which is kind of redundant, I guess, but... Hmm. Ew. It's stupid because of the minion part, right? The minion part we have no benefit from, but... But still realistically, it's 4 times 4, 16 times 3, 30. I mean, that is a huge amount of damage, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's pretty fine. Okay, let's see. How much... we're fine here. I had trouble. Oh, does he look different now? I'm gonna be real, I didn't look at you in detail enough. I think he looks different, but... I have the capacity to look at things without looking at things, so... If it's irrelevant, my brain will just like completely remove the existence of details from my mind, so... I can play a game. You can literally ask me something about the UI of the game we're seeing on screen since like... I've seen on screen for over 100 hours now. And I could not tell you what it looks like. If you ask me how does the HP bar border look like, I could not tell you. I could not tell you what it looks like. I can look at it right now and then I would know, right? But I literally didn't look at it for 100 hours. So it's crazy. I'll look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, kind of makes sense, right? But if you ask me to draw it, I would have no idea. That's actually crazy how the human brain can like completely ignore shit. I didn't sell it. Oh, I didn't sell stuff. No. Oh, that's on me. Guess we could go back and sell. I'm just too late. I'd rather complain for 10 hours. What? Okay, the main effect I think we have now is the additional shock damage, which could be really cool, honestly. 400% gun damage is pretty dope. Yeah, and the hold I think is just gives him a buff with attack speed or some random shit. Oh, that's sick though, like killing an enemy and then marking in the next one. That is kind of nice, not gonna lie, but I don't want to rely on him doing shit. Yeah, so many decisions they made that just add clutter for no reason. Like the trail when he walks around is so unnecessary. It looks cool, right? But it also is really a no-go. Max X3. 50% gun damage? Wait, that is crazy. And will it automatically mark the next one? Wait, no, its current target means not what it's attacking, it's what it's intending to attack. Oh, okay. It's kind of cool how every single bullet just works that we made so far. Like everything is just like, it deals enough damage to not be annoying. Still no idea if that is related to a mission or not. It's like, it's the game's fault, to be honest. Like the fact that this here is there and it doesn't, it's like not red, even though it might be related to a mission. It's kind of stupid. They should definitely tell you about that, right? Okay, in this case it works, but yeah, sometimes it doesn't work and it's still green, so. Wow. Crazy. It's really cool, this.
Let's get serious.
Alright, okay, now he spawns and now he has a target, so. Yeah, I guess that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's just like kind of annoying to find the target sometimes, but. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's just crazy. What the fuck? See, who is he attacking now? Wait, can you just tell him to attack a certain target and... No, I don't think so.
There's a dagger storm brewing.
Wait, did he just shoot an orb at the enemy, or was that my electro orb? Yeah, the clones were just too annoying, honestly, visually, so... Guess this is gonna be fine. Oh, there's a safe house here? Well, we couldn't have known. Nice, so there is a vending machine close by.
Reports of rippers within city walls are largely exaggerated.
There's a respec machine here. Oh my god. Okay, that's... Now that is troll. Now that is actually troll. Okay, whatever. So as long as we have a vending machine here. Wait, don't tell me there are no vending machines.
They don't let
Finally.
folks no more. But what they don't know, thanks for stopping by.
Okay, we can just like pick up a bunch of stuff and sell it here. Yeah, having money is kind of so irrelevant because if you die, you just lose 10% of it. So it's like...
If you got the creds, Sis got the meds. When you need immediate medical attention.
Maybe crossing my arms makes me timid.
There's still one of things here. Of course. Wait, before we go down, because it's going to be really annoying to go back up, we should definitely check out all the locations. Okay, these two and this one here. Oh, was like kind of expecting it to hit the The rooftop right there. Where the fuck did we come from? Over here.
A veil shrouds this planet. It dims the stars and, I suspect, hides it from the outside world. I now realize this was what blocked my call to Iris. My voice is too weak to pierce this veil. For now. I must find
Really
a
cool
source of
area
power that
visually,
does
though.
not sap me. The Shadow knows I cannot call for help. But he doesn't know my strength.
Anxiety about the cranial degradation violence can be your most productive self. Figure it out. No one else has this problem.
Find old Raymond lads. Okay.
It's playtime, trouble!
I guess we're like more in co-op with them now, which is cool. And you know what? It's kind of funny because obviously the marker adds additional visual clutter, but it also helps you identify enemy locations a bit more via through the clutter, because I think the
Whatever the city's paying these lads, they deserve better.
it makes, you know, the target kind of visible. Yeah, sure. Is it too bright and too annoying? Kind of, yeah. Not gonna lie. True.
Look out! It's the bloody queen! Terrible, bloated, thieving parasite royals. A lot of them. Better her good for your lad, Orla!
Wait, the queen creep is so tanky. Where is your weak spot, though? I always thought it was like the tongue, but maybe not.
Ready for a constitutional democracy, bitch!
Thanks, stranger. Got a bit lost. You see, I can't tell me right from left. Just a wee bit of my brain that never grew in.
The Vex has good has good takes.
Sounds like you found Aurora. I dare say they've always had trouble with directions.
That does explain how they were foiled by an unlocked door.
Wait now. We've got Orla, we've got Tomo, so that means no Pod. Well, if he's not with me and he's not with Orla, he's at the old base. Yes, Tomo, our old base, Ball Diamond. Fine enough place to get out the old bats and mittens and slitters and whatnot.
On it! Finally some answers about your past. I am so ready for this.
Just head to the sewer near the sorting station, Vault Hunter. You'll find him. And a whole lot more.
A good conversation and breeze from a letter. A deep, refreshing breath. All of these can increase the spread of acute skull loss.
Welcome to quote-unquote Doctor. You and your wallet are welcome to us.
Ah, okay. I mean, what do bounties do for us anyway? I honestly don't really know. Oh yeah, we should definitely open all our things here though. Should we have done this before? Doing the customization? Yes. What the fuck is this gun? I didn't even see. What is it called? Like the biggest fat double cream perforator. Nice. Wait. We got a new shotgun. And a new SMG. Oh, that one has crazy high DPS too. Okay, we got a new head. What? It looks like shit. Surprise. They got this new style here and the Vladov one. Okay, no, it doesn't change. The one here. Got a new paint job. 2 of them even. 3 even. Okay. I think we got a rank 5-1 here though. And oh no, we only have rank 4. Okay, and I think we even got a new vehicle. No. Yeah, barely used this one because obviously we can't use the vehicle here. So. Fortunate. Yo, this aerial is really cool. Like the idea of it with this like mixture of junkyard, but you have like these nice little trees and stuff, and like neon lights and everything. It was really cool. Okay, where is the lock? Can I tell him to target my target though?
Knife him from afar.
There's like an enemy right here. Yo, what the fuck is he doing? Why is he not targeting shit? Huh? Huh? Who is the useless bitch? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. No, wait, does it have like this insane... Wait, it's one of... Is it like the version of this... No, it's not overdrive, but double barrel already is pretty good with this, I think. Ah, I hate flying powder tiles.
Very ordinary, perfectly typical place inside a sewer.
Yo, what the fuck are you targeting?
sliced up their fair share of elbows and loose hairstyles.
Yeah, did they? Just ran through without even thinking.
Why did old Raymond and the olds need this kind of security? What were they up to?
Hide my side now. Hide my hands, my fingernails. Not the thumb, not even the pinky. They can't take them!
Podrick?
That's our bud. You'll have to find a way into the hideout. The door's out of power.
Yeah, no, I can open this. Shut the fuck up.
Got it. I'll look around.
Or not. Wait. Huh? Ah. No, this is where it came from. I think. It must be here.
Hope you lads don't mind if I yoink a battery from one of your annoying and dangerous fans.
Oh, no, no, no. Don't you dare murder my favorite fan. That's my precious Mr. Choppy Chop.
If you can't be helpful, Tomo, at least be funny. For shame.
Huh? You can like... Right here.
Toes are in.
Ja klar. Hast du das mit dem Vibe-Working gesehen?
No need to hang about or look too closely at anything.
Es geht darum, dass sie halt in Excel und sowas das Vibe-Working, also Vibe-Coding in Form von halt Arbeitsunterstützung einbauen. Und das soll ziemlich bald da sein. Das könnte für dich interessant sein, weil ihr benutzt ja viel Excel und sowas, oder? Aber echt krass, dass sie jetzt... oh yeah, by the way, I can say that in English. It's really crazy that they bought like EA for 50 billion. And they gave every single shareholder $200 dollars per share.
Try to calm him
Do I
down.
own EA stock? I don't know, I don't remember. I think so?
He smiled.
Yeah, mergers are always dangerous in the long run, though. They could like run it against the wall really hard, so...
I'm a friend of old Raymond.
Und die haben ja auch jedem, glaube ich, $200 pro Aktie gegeben. Ey.
Thank you. I guess the luck.
Also bei der Übernahme, wenn du eine Aktie von EA hattest, hast du, glaube ich, pro Aktie $200 gekriegt. Nee, du hast sie immer noch, aber...
The darkness sent me back to
Moment,
a bad-
ich kann mal ganz kurz gucken, was wir denn... let me check really. Wait, genau, here, the Public Investment Fund ihr bought by PIF. Here, under the terms of agreement, the consortium will agree 100% of EA with PIF rolling over its existing 9.9% stake in the company. EA stockholders will receive $210 per share in cash. So wait, I don't own any stock anymore because they went private, right? So I got $210, which is twice as much as I paid for it. So I doubled my investment in EA. Okay. Yeah, ich hatte, weil it's private now. That's crazy. Wait, they went private? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so they bought it for an insane price from people like me. That's crazy. What the fuck? I just heard the news briefly. I didn't think about them too long. Yeah, they're going private. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, it's good for me because obviously like a 2x investment into such a long-standing company, like return is like really rare. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy about getting the money, but
Please for a while.
interesting.
I'm just going to catch my breath, and I'll head back to Raymond.
Yeah, so obviously for everyone that bought EA, that is an amazing deal. that was holding EA, I mean.
Now, how do I get out of here?
I can hear.
Back door that locks from the inside. Now that you're in, it should get you out. And how's our pod?
He seems okay now. He wasn't doing so great for a while there.
Well, Pyrex seen better days. Yeah, and much worse days as well. Now and then his mind wanders back to a bad time for us all.
Yeah, obviously since I'm playing video games, I do have to mention, right, I do own quite a lot of tech stock in general. So whenever I talk about technology, I tend to say I'm unbiased. But obviously, as an investor, there is always, and also like a owner of the products, right? You always are biased. So always take the bias with a grain of salt. Obviously, I always don't argue with that in mind. You will hear me shit talk games from companies I own a lot because I don't give a shit, right? So it doesn't affect my opinion usually, but full disclosure, obviously, that I do own some of the some stock from companies we might play games off, but yeah, just know that it will usually not affect my opinion, and you will hear me trash talk the company just as much, right? Because I don't even think about that in that moment. Yeah, I don't give a shit, right? Yeah, so yeah, but still, obviously, disclosure here, right? Like investment disclosure. I am invested in quite a few companies, so obviously there might be some slight overlap or something. Yeah, but since I just like fail to mention that sometimes, I do want to mention it. And yeah, but obviously you can hear me praise stuff I don't own shit on, right? So when I praised this keyboard from NuFi, I don't even know if they're like traded publicly or anything. Obviously, I'm not invested into that at all. So
Time, if you're up for it.
Come by the watermill and talk to old Raymond. Some things are best left off the airwaves, would you say?
it's kind of really interesting how I am really anti-RGB because I just like to have lights on screen and not in front of my eyes and outside my field of view. And I was like kind of worried that the translucent keycaps, which are quite reflective, were like basically a little bit of RGB. But since they match visually what's going on screen, it's more like almost like an ambi light, which is not as annoying, I think. Yeah, I guess like synced RGB could be kind of cool. But always the latency is kind of an issue, right? Because you have like the fast OLED response times, and if you have like some ambilight shit that it like takes a few ms extra, I think it just like adds some kind of visual input lag to everything. It sets the ambience for movies and everything really fine, but for gaming, I think it's kind of more of a niche gimmick here. Yeah, I really didn't realize like they were going private. I'm just like stupid. Obviously, they got bought, right? Like, don't know what my brain was thinking there. Obviously not much. Yeah, how is this weapon? It's pretty shit. It doesn't have enough weapons inside, ammo inside of its mag. Be really good. Did they return to Watermill? I think we can just TP here. And there's this YouTuber that tried to make a cheat detection with AI, and I think it's based only on video footage, right? You see the video footage, and then the AI decides to decide if it's a cheat or not. And the thing is, it doesn't work that well yet, but I think in the future, since there will be a lot of AI-assisted cheats as well, for example, like your monitor basically tracking automas, like locations of enemies, right? For example, what do I mean by that, right? Imagine there's an enemy, right? This is an enemy here, and I can see this much of him. The AI will know what the model looks like and will complete the model to its completion. So you can basically, if this was the head of the enemy, seeing his arm right here would tell me the head is right here, right? And that is something you can do via AI with just like the visual input feed. And nobody can detect that cheat on 9 unless they have like some kind of help that tells, basically detects you using these tools, right? So like human assisted, AI assisted gameplay basically. So those cheats are going to be impossible to detect by traditional means, but obviously an AI will be able to detect a lot of them. But not all of them, unfortunately. But yeah, there will be a lot of help, basically, in that regard. And I think even if you, especially a lot of people that have cheated in the past, as long as there's video footage, it will be possible to deduce if you cheated or not, in a lot of cases. Now, it's not good enough right now, so you shouldn't be like... A lot of people will be like, oh, this cheat detection tool, I ran Symphony's Call of Duty videos through it, and, you know, it's like... he's cheating, blah blah blah, and everything. Like the accusations are kind of stupid because it's like it's really hard to prove, right? Obviously, a lot of stuff you see online is very sus from some people, right? I'm not talking like high level, really good players. I'm just like talking some random like small streamers that are like suddenly insane at a game and then they're on LAN and they suck ass or something. But it's just like, there are people where it's like sus, right? You're like, okay, something is kind of weird, like the way they're tracking through the building and everything. But at the end of the day, the tool is not good enough, but it will be good enough at some point, right? At some point, we will have a tool that is able to, whoops, I should really pay attention, that is going to be able to completely detect a lot of like common aim assist and aimbot cheats, right? So it's going to be really interesting to see later who did what at the end of the day, because I think obviously it's like, you know, like a bit of water under the bridge where like people that maybe aren't even like streaming anymore and everything, they will be like discredited in the past. But honestly, I think it's good because then people who came in second will get the credit, right? If there's like a speedrun, for example, or something where someone cheated and the top runner gets disqualified, that means the second best guy is the top runner. Obviously, that's not going to really help him too much with visibility, but just like, you know, for like legitimate reasons, I think it's really important to retroactively care about this too.
Saving hero. Thanks for getting me lads back together, and for keeping us in one piece at that.
Your sentences were clear. Isolation and forced labor in the city's landfill and sewers. Yet here you are, speaking without wanted terrorist.
Hey, you want me? You got me!
See? Now I can see the enemies. I'm just joking, I can't see shit, but you know, I can see a little bit more. Okay, like the marking symbol is way too annoying. I don't know, man, like, I guess it's like controller and aim assist, like boosting this, right? Because otherwise, there's no way, if you design this game for mouse and keyboard, you would make this visual experience the default. Because like, I mentioned this a couple of times, but I think it's really important to understand that if you're on aim assist, a lot of aim assist tracks through visual clutter.
Being safe, it's not enough. We chose resistance for a reason, and we're choosing it again. Well, Vault Hunter, we imagine you've got questions. We've got answers. And a wild idea.
Right, that is really important, like, to understand. So if you're, for example, in Apex and there's a smoke play and your aim assist is able, or not even smoke, right? You're hitting enemies and there's sparks flying everywhere. The human eye can like somewhat compensate, but it's still going to make it harder to track things. But if you have aim assist, it doesn't give a shit, right? It perfectly tracks. And so Borderlands 4 seems to be designed around the idea that aim assist is going to help you aim at the enemies anyway, and you don't really need to see them. And the reason why it's so important to see enemies in games, and also them being animated well, is because you can tell by me moving left, right? Before I even move left, my animation starts, right? And the animation tells you a lot about where someone is going, right? Your brain kind of can infer. And for example, if in Valorant you strafe and then you go left to the other side, the moment you start going left, even before your character even physically is moving left, your legs already do the crossover. So you can basically tell like roughly 150 ms before he's even moving that he's gonna move. And if you can't see the legs, obviously it's gonna be harder to track. You might have wondered, right? Why is it so hard to shoot at an enemy where you can only see the head, right? If I look like this here and you can only see my head glitch above this here or like here, why is it so hard to track me when I'm doing this? Because you can't see my body move, and you use a lot of animation cues from the body to infer where the head is. That's why it takes a bit of extra effort to shoot at heads which are where you can't see the body. And there are a lot of small things like that where you subconsciously play in, but in this game it's really fucking annoying that they kind of completely ignore the fact that you have to see enemies. I mean, it works like this too, right? It's not a hard game, but it still is annoying to always have to fight the visual clutter.
If me lads are back in the fight.
Yeah, I really wish it wasn't the case, to be honest.
No more hiding. Are you in?
I'll help again, but you owe me those answers.
And I'll spill every bean I've got. While you make your way to the radio tower, that is. I'll meet you there.
Yeah, because killing enemies feels good, right? In this game, for sure. It's really nice, actually. But the thing is, I think all the additional layers we put on top of it honestly kind of distract from the good feeling sometimes. Like you just want to kill something and then you have like a billion explosions going on. You can't even hear the gun sounds anymore. Yeah. But okay, end of rant here. just gonna chill and play the game, but still, let it be known, I think the visual clutter is an issue in this game. And the fact that you can summon the vehicle here for whatever
So
fucking
you were
reason.
resistance, huh? Yeah.
What the actual fuck? Really? Oh my
Put it
god.
together. It's story time, buddy. Hit me.
Long time ago, we fought the Order. What few of us survived were forced to work in the sewers. So we buried our weapons. Accepted so much pain. Just to say no more. Now, this radio tower we're headed to should be powerful enough to interrupt the city's propaganda system. We fight the Order one ear hole at a time.
Okay, but if I do this, the Order's gonna get right back on your ass. You sure you want that?
I never wanted to give up. I couldn't take any more loss. Carlin, Fatwa. So many of us gone. You don't know how I got out home. So, I promised I'd look after what's left of us. No more pain. But in a place like this, there's always pain. No matter what you choose. So let's give it all we got.
Yellow is what? Corrosive? Like red is fire for sure, but... Oh, maybe it's radiation, yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of that idea. Seems like it's designed honestly around multiplayer. Or I mean, I guess like they assume you're gonna use the elemental weaknesses of the enemies, I guess. To some degree, I don't, so... But also if you have teammates, the likelihood of everybody having one element is kind of higher, to be honest, so...
There the asshole little furball is. The Marquis du Croissant. What's that, my liege? You like to piss in the neighbor's potted vegetables, my liege? Even though we're in a food shortage and your radioactive wee-wees killed my crops for the last 3 years? Sure! It's not like we're starving here. Let's go hungry for a mangy little... Wait! The fresh is back! Yeah! Get him! Eat him up! Save my land! To the left! Left! You had one job!
I really want to fight the enemies Trouble is fighting, but Trouble for whatever reason is really slow with targeting.
Increased presence of heavy metals in the water supply. Call.
Did we ever see the electro spark fly out of an enemy? I'm not even kidding. I think I didn't notice the electro spark a single time. We're gonna have to pay attention to that because maybe it's really cool. Like, I'm talking about this one here. That sounds amazing, honestly. And 10% is pretty high. Pretty nice.
Listen to the darkness.
There it is, right? This is the spark. But wait, does it seek out an nearby enemy? I guess like it goes on the enemy itself. Like, okay, this build seems pretty solid. I kind of hate though. Like, look at what is he marking? Like nothing. This is like goofing around.
Like you had a chance.
Chaos is an insidious thing. Nothing else remains.
I'm freaking him.
But did we give Trouble additional? Okay, that's crazy.
You're ridiculous.
Wish we can kind of kill those targeted enemies more easily. Wait, kinetic damage, how does it actually work? Like, what are the... I know it's crazy, I didn't look that up, but... Does kinetic just deal default damage for everything? That would be kind of sick. Does the game even tell you? It might not even... Yeah, it might just deal default damage for everything, which would make kinetic the most useful if you really don't care about elemental stuff. I wonder if that's actually true, though. Probably not. Probably there's some kind of background calculations, which we can't see. What the fuck is he doing? It's kind of stupid that the orb seems to home in on the enemy you one-shot, so it's like kind of weird. Oh yeah, the build I like it better for sure. Like the mark is kind of visually annoying, but it's also like an easy way to see the enemies through all the visual clutter.
There's the sweet sound of victory.
Ooh, Ripper magazine. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of trash. Hmm. Wait, where's the one we just used before? Yeah, you're kind of like just skipping towards the objective right here, but it's fine. I hope we will be able to get there anyway. Because maybe it's locked, right? Maybe it's like bait from this side and you can't even go there. But I'm pretty sure he shows the way to be over here somewhere.
Citizens are once again reminded not to touch their eyes. No.
Of course it's locked. Fuck you. Of course. What else would it be? Oh, I knew it. I should have known. I should have known we should have TP'd. Should have known, man. Why is there no safe house here? Am I dumb? Like, Seems so incredibly stupid. Whatever, so we're gonna have to go from this place over there. Unless like there is a way to open this later. I assume there is, honestly, but there not being a fast travel location there is just like criminal. Huh? Can I not? Oh, are we like... What? Are we like locked out of this area right now? Oh, I guess so. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think he TP'd us away, so we can't even do this mission anymore. Okay, whatever.
What's over there?
Huh? Don't look, don't look. It's... See, this is what you call being... It feels so weird that you cannot right-click a quest to track it like before you pick it up. What a cool area, though.
There's your snack, Trouble!
You see, when the build is good, the gun doesn't fucking matter. Like, every single gun is good. Even when Trouble doesn't want to play the game, for whatever reason. Why does it sound like there is a legendary sometimes here? I think this one is the one with the awful reload. So it deals way more damage per shot, but I'm pretty sure it has like an awful reload. We just go in a circle. Oh, this is right here. Whoops. Yeah, I still don't think dashing is faster than gliding. Just like for shorter distances, it is, of course, right? But for longer distances, I still think like holding glide like this is probably faster than dashing. And obviously the fastest would probably be to dash before you hit the ground, so you can like do this, right? And then re-jump and then just to do it again. That's pretty fair. Okay. There's a quest behind us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be something later where we can like open up.
If I can't get into my lab, I can't collect data. Help me get back into my...
Beth, was it?
Okay, and also, accepting the quests, they need to not cut off the voice line they're currently saying when you accept the quest. And then transition to the post-acceptance quest line. It's kind of annoying because I always accept them right away and I cut them off for no
Getting
reason.
into your own lab?
Very much so. A legacy security system from my lab's previous owner locked me out. Now I need locust gas to take down the bio-armored security door. And someone much tougher than me to go get the gas running.
I've been known to be tough on occasion.
Okay, start by heading to the sorting station. That's where the gas controls are. Now, I know the slums inside and out, so if you need some hot...
See, another echo, the thing they placed in a location where you're hearing dialogue already. So annoying.
If you're concerned about a loved one trapped outside the city, keep them safe.
Right.
Stay away from the
It took
damaged
time, elbow grease, and a whole lot of microfiber cloths, but yeah, the lab's all cleaned up and ready for new volunteers. Just in time, too. I'm kind of burning out doing all this on my own. So clenched. Feels like my shoulders welded themselves to my neck. But that's all gonna change, and I think I know where I messed up with the volunteers last time. Not enough benefits. But I've cracked the solution. Weekly trivia night. Between that and the fun new font, this isn't just some boring unpaid job. It's a cool unpaid job. Gotta wait for them to arrive and
This shield is so OP. Like, look at this. It's so crazy. Like, the shield is absolutely busted. I don't even know what shield we could pick out that's better than this, honestly. It's just straight up the most broken shit ever. It's... Like, for real. There's like a dome over there. Oh.
Hey, Beth. The lift's stuck. How about one of those hot tips you promised me?
You'll need a way to remotely tap or
I have a
snap
hot
the
tip
gears
here.
unstuck. Like a harpoon or a very, very long stick.
I have a long stick too. Both are very thick.
Ooh, way better than a stick.
Reach the station core. The door's bio-armored, and the locust gas dispenser isn't active. Got any hot tips ready for me?
Looks like we'll need gas to get gas. Poke around and see if you can find where they store it.
Wait,
Then
I'm...
you can come back and dissolve the armor off that door.
Yo, is she gonna unlock them all over the city?
Wait, sorry.
A door's a door. Gotta be the biggest gas station I've ever seen. It's got a lot of traffic. Ooh, is this one of those full service stations? Fancy.
Oh my god. Yeah, and don't forget, I have HDR and a lot of these explosions and effects are very bright. Which very much so hurts the visibility, but also looks cool.
Ruckus on the line.
Relax, I got this. I'm in the gas storage room.
Now you'll need to activate 2 levers to restore the gas flow. Nothing won't be easy to reach.
I mean, this one has really low fire rate, but it can like
When things are tough, my positivity gets
ricochet,
me
so...
through. So, in my mind's eye, I will picture you activating them. I will manifest our success.
Cool.
Awesome. Nah, we needed it there. Oh, whatever.
Hello, console. It's hacking time!
Console hacked. Now what?
The locust gas dispensers inside the station should be operational now. Head back to that bio-armored door and melt the living crap out of it!
So for whatever reason, they said they added model override support for Borderlands 3 for DLSS, but it kind of was already overridden for me, and I think the game uses the transformer model by default anyway, so... It's kind of weird they state that they added the support though. Maybe it's like for frame gen or something. I have no idea, honestly. Because the game already supported everything. So I have no idea.
Sorting station breach. Activating station defense.
Ooh, okay, nice gun.
Our security systems are gonna get in our way!
No.
Are you telling me the previous owner of your lab was the Order? What else are you hiding?
Can't hear you! Too busy thinking positively! Thinking so loudly! Too loud!
Oh yes, positivity. Known to stop. And save lives.
So I wonder if it's really worth getting... I mean, this one has passive 10% crit, which I think is really good, right? And this one, those are all active skills. This one seems really nice too, but... I'm not sure about it. It doesn't have any... I mean, it has a passive effect, I guess. No, I think crit is good. Like, giving trouble the ability to crit, I think is pretty sick.
Make your way to the controls and reroute locust gas to the dispensers throughout the city. Quietly. No conversation necessary.
Oh, come on. Why are you breaking into an Order lab? You can tell me. I'm not exactly a law-abiding citizen either.
My lab's sensor array keeps track of all the deadly hazards in the slums. So folks here rely on the data to, well, not die. You've seen what the cataclysm did to the city. Toppled buildings, toxic...
I'm not kidding, the shield deals more damage than our guns.
The Order abandoned the lab.
Like, the shield is probably the highest DPS thing we have.
Moved on. But we can't. I won't.
Like, look at this. This is just the shield, like one proc. That is so stupid. Look at the shield, like this is the shield. Look at this. Like all the enemies here dying by the... Look, the shield is doing this. It's not me. It's crazy. And what type of damage do they even deal? It is unbelievable. Absolutely insane. Like, I mean, crazy values. 7k. I could see this item getting nerfed, to be honest. It seems like a bit too good. But I haven't seen the other legendaries, all of them, so... and what builds you can make of them, but this one certainly seems like a standalone. If you get this one, you just like increase your damage by so much without doing anything for it. Look at it, right? Bloom, 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 and it can chain too. It's just honestly don't know why it doesn't proc every single time, like what the idea behind it is. It seems to have some sort of internal cooldown. Which it doesn't state here really, but... on my phone. Aber ich kann auch mal einkaufen gehen, was dann muss ich nur sagen.
I almost felt something.
Oh, I am so sorry about how many times you're getting shot at today.
It's in the job description.
Hey, where's he? Oh. Yeah. Whoops. Where do you crit this guy? And the HP part doesn't really reflect that he's immune for whatever reason, so...
Go! Push the button and get that gas flowing my way.
Yeah, and this is gonna put it...
Never been so happy to have gas. Once we hit my lab door with the Locust Special, I can beep and boop out a fix for the sensor system. Come on back.
Yeah, this is
See
gonna
what I can do.
put it through out the entire city. Yeah, gas dispenser is now unlocked throughout the Dominion city. Use them to destroy any armor buying, covering secrets and rewards. Yeah, that's a cool idea. So it's not even tied to a main mission though, which is kind of interesting. So we could go into the bunker, but this one seems to be locked off for now. Like this area specifically. So I never realized when you hover over areas, it kind of highlights them. I don't even know why. Like the segmentation was really irrelevant throughout the entire game, so... And they don't even have names, as far as I can tell. Oh no, they do. Lopside. Oh, okay. No, it's just like so you can find something, I guess. More easily. Main mission or side mission? Obviously side mission first. Yeah, also the Sora 2 model for video generation was announced. I don't really like the coupling of the model with their social media platform attempt too much. I think that's kind of not the way to go about it. But whatever. It's like, yeah, it also has like a cameo feature and everything. Like, we're just getting so close to the point where every idiot can basically fake any video online and spread misinformation. Because honestly, what other use case beyond like creating stuff do you have? Oh yeah, I didn't show Sora 2 to my girlfriend yet. I can show her that. Wait, let me quickly bookmark it. And obviously we will see how good it really is, but honestly, it's probably pretty good. they know Vue 3 exists and they know what the baseline is, so why would they release something ugly? And look how pretty this is. And you might say, you know, AI art, slop, blah blah blah. It's gonna be in every game. Don't get it twisted. Like not every, but like almost every bigger game will use AI tools. Because we're already using a lot of like auto generation stuff for like placing plants and stuff like that. And why not use an AI based version of that, right? So yeah, there will be a lot of AI used in media generation, because media is where it doesn't really matter if you hallucinate a lot of stuff. If it looks cool, it looks cool. It doesn't really matter if it's like hallucinated or not. The shield is just absolutely insane.
Vault hunting doofus, over here. Now, to plant this... So, here's the deal. We need to get the seed we activated into the biosphere's fertilizer, but the Order has locked it off. So, you're going to lure them out by destroying their propaganda. What a brilliant plan we just came up with together.
We didn't. You did.
I'm obviously trying to be friendlier, idiot. Just shoot the electrical panel to disable the propaganda speaker. Obviously.
I still think she is the Tiny Tina voice actor, but I am not sure. Actress, I mean. Yeah, I'm not sure 100%, but she has the same vibe. So wonder if it's her or not. Yeah, that's kind of the bane of having like a very, you know, like recognizable voice, because if you do voice acting work and you have like a neutral, very versatile voice, it's going to be easier to get cast for a lot of different roles. But if you have a very specific voice, it's usually going to lead to you being cast for also these specific characters, and it's a bit more limiting. Yeah, while you are very recognizable, that might also be a downside sometimes.
Vault Hunter! You have been witness tampering with Order property. Your death sentence will be carried out in 3, 2, 1, now!
Very nice how quickly they want to kill you here. And hey, Botzheimer, am I going to play Ghost of Yote? Yes, of course. I love the first one, just talked about it before too. And it's one of my favorite games of all time. The caveat being, it's a PlayStation exclusive for now, and I'm going to wait for the PC version, which is inevitably going to drop. So yes, I'm going to play it, but probably in a year or 2. Or 3, depending on how they feel about it.
Timekeeper is gonna love me.
Yeah, but 100%, yeah, it's, I mean, unless I die before that or something, right? 100% if I'm alive and there's no, like, crazy circumstances keeping me from doing it. This reminded me I should get up and move a bit. I've been sitting too much today. Yeah, I have to get up and move around. Yeah, I'm just like literally just shooting the center of mass. I'm not even... I kind of wish Vex would target the weak spot, so you can just like shoot the center. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how people will like it, because like the reviewers liked it more, as we already saw before. Like it has a way higher Metacritic score, although I think the previous game had a too low one in my opinion. But like I said, it's one of the most liked highest user scores of all time. So I assume the second one is gonna have a tough time to beat that, to be honest, even though it might be objectively a better game. The problem is called expectation. If you're a new game, nobody has any expectations. If you're a sequel, there will be person XYZ that has the expectation that you know, you will do a certain style of game, and some things will change because it's a sequel, right? And some people will be unhappy. That's why it's really hard to get part 2 to be more beloved. A great example would be an Elden Ring 2, right? Elden Ring 2 could be the most amazing game ever. You will find people that are disappointed because it will cut a feature from Elden Ring 1. Inevitably, right? Or add a feature they don't like. But I have to get up a bit and move and drink something, so I'll be right back here. And you're immediately going to the hot springs. Yeah, and it being a female character for me is a huge plus, right? Me plus, some people will dislike it. So some people will be neutral. And yeah, of course, the hot springs are going to be very nice again. But are you doing well? I'm just trying to think. You were the person that told me about the dogs yesterday, right? I hope I'm not like... No, was it? Wait, was it Chaotic Chemistry or was it you? You both, I think, have purple names, and now I'm like confused. I hope you're doing well, and if it wasn't you with the dogs, I'm sorry. My memory seems to be shit. Yeah, names and me. I'm so bad at names, right? I recognize names, but sometimes there's just like mapping things to names is really hard for me. It's a brain deficiency, unfortunately. Yeah, so I try my best to remember, but I just suck ass at it. Good murdering. And that's how you cure world hunger.
Stop planting stuff into stuff! Comrades, let's kill
But the lighting is sick in here. Just look at the fucking gradients and everything. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Use that sharp ass magic, bud.
Kind of funny, when there's a ceiling and the rockets can't fly, that's when the shield is really bad. But usually, since it's an open world game, that is not an issue.
Everyone can relax. Most of the kill.
Boom.
You lose.
Okay. Hopefully that's the last we've heard from those creeps. Now, we just gotta turn the machine on. And my years of being a dick will finally be cancelled out by all the good I've done for the world.
Yes, of course. That's how it works. Baker. This one has what? Oh, it has Deadeye. Okay, no way we're gonna change this one. Are you the only one that watched this constantly? I don't know. I don't think a lot of people watch in general, but you're one of the regulars for sure. Yeah, I think there are not that many, so I should be able to remember, right? That's the worst part. Someone yesterday, either you or Chaotic Chemistry, one of the two, got a lot of puppies. And see, I remember that and all the conversation, but I don't remember the name. It's so annoying. Like, I'm really good with faces, but like mapping names to actions is so hard for me sometimes. But it's honestly not an issue in the real world, right? It's more like...
Hello, simpleton. Machine off.
What?
It won't shut off.
Oh, crap. It's flooding the room. Shoot some pipes. Release the pressure.
Not loving this.
Yeah, once I know someone in the real world, I remember their names easily, right? Like, once I remember them. But until I remember them, it's like really hard. Like, once I know, I don't forget, but it really takes a long time. We're gonna die? We're gonna fucking die? How do you get up there? Oh my god, I hate this. Nah, it's fine. It's not fine, we're gonna fucking die.
Just hold on and pop a couple more.
Yeah, it's fine. We're so dead.
One more pipe and the pressure should equalize.
Where is it? Got him. Our healing is really bad. Admittedly, I only have it for Deadeye, so the healing is kind of irrelevant against enemies. Yeah, sometimes I do think I'm a goat, yeah. Like, you know, like I like to eat vegetables and I climb rocks sometimes. Yeah, I think I might be a goat, yeah. No, I can't even make a goat sound. I want to do moo, but I think that's a horse. I don't even know. What is it? Meh. Is it? No, that's a sheep? I don't know. I can't make goats noises. Okay, what are we doing? Shoot the tree fruits. Okay, that's
Why is the tree growing guns?
Yes! With these
Why is the
guns,
tree-
the poor and hungry need not starve. They can arm themselves and take what they require from the bourgeoisie. And it's all because of my gigantic brain and you pressing a few buttons when I told you to.
Yeah, we still have the legendary
Anyway,
sniper, but we kind of overused that gun, I think.
Great. Now have you learned not to be such a jerk?
Absolutely not. Success has only reinforced my worst qualities, and my dead parents can suck on that
The
from the
lighting
afterlife.
here is so cool.
God, I'm such a good person.
The dialogues are really good, though. Yeah, moo is a cow, yeah. No, moo, right? It's like the horse, I think, slightly. Moo is... No, moo is a ghost. Okay, I'm not trying, honestly. I'm not trying. I could do a way better cow impression. I can't get the bass. Okay. No, I'm not that great at animal noises, to be honest. If you couldn't tell. Okay, let's go do this mission over here. I'm a bit like the one animal in the game that like the face thing right there. I forgot his name. See, I'm bad with names, but he could not do the meow anymore. So and that's really unfortunate. Kind of funny how we're just like jumping and dashing instead of gliding now. I don't know what happened, to be honest. Might just be the level design kind of favoring it or something, because my brain automatically stopped doing it. Oh, now we can go inside. That's cool. I think I'm shooting the wall. This is when you know you have wall hacks, when you're literally shooting the wall because you can't see shit. Honestly, if you're wall hacking in pro play and you're in a tournament, it must be so hard to resist killing enemies. Because if you ever watched like a pro Valorant or Counter-Strike tournament where you can see the enemy team, because you're a spectator, right? And so often you look right at an enemy in smoke and you don't shoot him, or through the wall or something. because you know where they roughly are, right? So you're like, this is like the guy, right? You're doing this, but you don't know. But if you wall hack, you must know. It must be so tempting to just shoot the person.
Something's up, and thanks again for getting the locust gas canisters back online. So, would you please use one to unblock the bioarmored door to my lab? It's around back in the basement. Then we can reset my hazard monitoring system and make the slums, well,
Hall effect keyboards,
exactly
am I right,
safe,
boys?
but less, certain doomy?
I'd be happy to explore your secret basement.
Yeah.
Wow. Talk about a red flag of a sentence.
The thing is, I noticed that I tend to mistype on a regular keyboard sometimes because I double tap a key too fast without really triggering the mechanism. And since I have this keyboard when typing, often I just type the word correctly, even though it feels like I should have not have it should have been wrong, right? But since the keyboard can take those inputs now, it's not wrong anymore. So I really have to rewire my brain to accepting that I can type much faster and more like, like responsive than usually. It's like, because in gaming, it's pretty easy to get used to, right? Doing these small, like you can see the small movements, right? The wiggle here, that would be impossible on a normal keyboard. But like with this keyboard, it's like so nice, right? You can do this like really small and really precise movement. And when typing, it's really hard to get used to it because you don't want to make mistakes when typing, right? One of the things that slows you down the most when typing is a small mistake. And that's why you really, whenever I do those inputs, my brain's like, oh, that is wrong. I have to correct it. But it's not wrong, right? So it's like really different from gaming where it doesn't really matter if you make like a small mistake because you can just correct it later usually, unless you die, right?
Except for the bioarmor.
The bioarmor on the reboot switches is part of the order security system.
Thank you, Vex Trouble, for being so useful. Thank you. Look how Trouble is not targeting anything. This is so weird.
Then you can reboot the system, which will send me a report on what's borked. I call it the borked report.
I wish I could get him to target whatever I target, but I don't think there is a skill available for that. And as someone who is close to 25,000 hours in total between all the Borderlands games, I'm glad Borderlands 4 is actually pretty good. The last two, not so much, they were complete and utter dog shit. Wait, what do you mean by the last two? And you're enjoying Borderlands 4, that's great to hear. I'm also really enjoying it. But I'm also like a person that enjoyed a lot of...
Spying on people, gathering their dark secrets and ruining their
I mean, I guess you mean the pre-sequel in Borderlands 3? Is that what you mean? Or are you talking about something else?
That giant Omega Thresher that keeps eating our pets. Poor Colonel Oatmeal. He was my good boy. May he get all the scritches he could ever want in the great beyond.
Okay, that was not it. I thought he was gonna go through the wall. Honestly, this mechanic is underutilized. I think the way they use it to grab random objects and throw them is kind of shit, right? Because they're gonna explode anyway when you shoot stuff. But I think like the weakness stuff and everything like where you use it for, like it's kind of fun. I think that would have been cooler to have more of those expansers, and mid-fight you have to sometimes use it, grab something and throw it. Like it feels pretty good.
A couple of my receptor devices are offline. Could you pretty please take a look for me? I'll ping you the first device's location.
Sure, but only because you seem like you deserve fewer problems than you have.
Big tower, huh? Anyone else feeling mega horny?
Hey, found the first device. Some vandals did a number on it. Looks like a part is missing.
Vandals? That's disappointing. But joke's on them because I'm picking up the missing parts signal. It should be close.
Yeah, I like this area. It's really fun. This might be... Why do I like this one better than the first city area? I like the visuals a bit more, but also I think the level design is better because it's like it's a bit more open and you don't have to like backtrack through the same corridor every single time. I honestly have no idea how many hours I have in total in Borderlands games. I would say easily above 1k, but I don't think I have like 2k, right? Probably not. But yeah. And definitely not that many as you have. That is for sure. Like, no way I have a double-digit number there. Yeah, I might be above 1k though. Which is honestly one of the most played games for me. That is not a competitive game. If we're a single player game, quote unquote single player, that is a pretty high number for me. You know, the jump dash is just really fun. Because you have more energy, it just feels really good, and it regens so fast. Yeah, really good job there from the devs, adding this as a really good resource. Unfortunately, it makes playing Borderlands 3 less fun. Because you were like, why can't I do this, right? Why is my movement so shit?
It's detecting several signals closing in on your location. Jeez,
It looks funny how you're glitches through.
I don't want anyone else losing their kernel oatmeal or an arm. You're doing a lot.
But those knives are kind of shit, not gonna lie.
You keep things in really inconvenient places.
That's what the crane's for. See that? That crane over there? The crane that stopped working when the moon fell. That wasn't so tough, right? Now broken device 2 awaits. See, Beth? There's no need to get down. Just keep looking on that.
You know what? I want to see how the electro orb, what it looks like. Does it shoot not too much at this enemy, so maybe we can see it in real time. Oh, it flies from my position? Oh, I kind of assumed it was like spawning on the enemy.
You lose.
Oh, that's sick. Okay, that explains why it hits the enemy that's almost dead every single time. Yo, I didn't realize it spawns out of us, which is way cooler. Crazy that we still haven't beat the game though. I mean, I've been playing other characters off stream obviously, but yeah, not having beat the game yet is, yeah, it's quite a long game in a good way. Okay, that's basically cheating. We got him. The shield is so stupidly OP, like it's really stupid. It probably kills like 2/3 of the enemies. Which is honestly quite, yeah, it's quite stupid. Thank you, game.
Bring that dead device back to life. You did it!
The fact you can basically like do tap strafe in the air like this. Oh yeah, that was a bad demo. You can basically do this and then this is really cool. Although it's not even like the inputs are nothing like tap strafing, right? Obviously.
Pinging the location so everyone knows where not to go.
You can't just dangle a giant pet-killing.
Interesting. This respawn with a different mechanism.
To fight it.
I don't want you to share Colonel Romeo's fate. Seriously, this thresher is
Like I said, you deserve fewer problems than you have. And this problem, I'm gonna take care of it.
I still feel like the ground slam, for me personally, is one of the worst mechanics in the game because it locks your camera. Like, just like, this is me moving. Look, I'm doing this, right? This is, look what happens when I ground slam. See how long it locks the camera? It's so stupid. And it prevents you from moving around, right? Like this, and then you can't turn for so long while you still move forward. Like, it's so stupid. Like, look at this. Why? Everything feels so good in the game, and then they lock your camera during the ground slam for no reason. So disappointing, honestly. Because it's really unnecessary too. I hope they changed that, to be honest. It's one of the reasons why the build where we had like the slam to activate the shield bonus damage was kind of not that fun to play, because every time we did it, it basically forced us into...
This is the Omega Thresher?
No! No, it died. Wait, the mark stays after it died?
Bio-armor. Love that for me.
Yeah, all the Order's waste gets dumped here, so sometimes bio-armor shows up in the darndest places. But hey, you're an ace with those locust gas canisters now. You're doing great! Go team! Hang in there, buddy!
I'm just throwing it whenever. I have no idea how often it respawns. Seems to be pretty often, to be honest.
Always feels good. There's something in that thresher puke. Better give it a double tap. A cute little creep just popped out of some thresher goo. Ew, I love it.
Colonel Oatmeal? My baby boy is alive!
Wait, that's the Colonel? The good boy who deserves scritches?
When you train baby creeps, all they crave is cuddles instead of, human flesh. The Oatster will find his way home. As for you, head back here for a little...
The design is so cool on them. I really like them. I remember we did this already. This is where the symbol was on the wall.
Be advised, foodborne illnesses remain at all-time highs. Eat with care.
Your surveillance system is running, you've reunited with your creep. So, what's next for you?
Guess this clears the way for me to keep doing this forever. Till I die.
You almost died to your own fucking attack.
Positivity is cool, but me, I get through tough times with sass, sarcasm, and an occasional slutty joke. Have you considered just letting go a bit?
Can't say I have, but that sounds doable.
Oh, who's the sweetest, best, most indigestible little disaster baby? You are. Yes, yes, you.
You're gonna get killed by it. I kind of have the feeling.
Has anyone ever told you that you're the best? Because you are, and that's not just me being positive.
Whatever. You like everything. But thanks.
She's nice. Really like the board here on the ground. Looks really cool. Kind of crazy that we went like from limited polygons to basically infinite amounts on screen. Like per pixel, not infinite, right? Per pixel geometry. Like nanite is such a game changer. And it basically is gonna be annoying until like ray tracing, nanite, and all those tech stuff that has like really, you know, it has really high cost. And until that is kind of resolved, I think it's going to be, a lot of people are going to be like cynical about the performance to visual ratio, which is worse, right, objectively. But I think once, you know, we just have like enough overhead for those tech, I think that's when we're going to hit the golden age of, you know, gaming from a performance perspective, because there's not that much room for improvement anymore. There is a lot of room in the terms of, you know, like enemy AI, you know, like animations and stuff like that. And, you know, like physics simulation, everything, but the raw visual quality of a lot of games is already extremely high. And it's getting higher and higher every day. And the biggest impact basically is, I think, still in terms of upscaling, like how low of a resolution can you upscale to a really beautiful image. And I think when we add like a lot of neural computing to the pipeline, we're going to see a lot of incredible effects, which are incredibly cost efficient too. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of improvement. But in general, I think like you know, we're like really getting to the point where the cost is going to like become lower and lower, because like the visuals are already so close to what the artists intend in a lot of games. Because a lot of objects in this game, for example, are deliberately low, you know, polygon. They're not like supposed to be high res looking, right? So it's like already an artistic choice to not have the crispest, super sharpest texture on every single object, and you know, like, yeah, it's just like, you know, it's like really close to basically what you would consider the you know, art paper, like what do you call them, the concept art. We were in this building? I guess so. Okay, it's main mission time.
Rush, Conway. I'm at the data dump. Looks like it's a net cafe. There's a...
Wait, does the game have an inspect button? Don't think so. Kind of unfortunate. It would have been cool. Wait, maybe it is part of... Not really, no. Open echo menu. Maybe secondary use?
You're here asking for a password.
Maybe it's something to do with the order. Timekeeper, but all the E's are 3's? No. Try a birth here.
Wait, her last words. Everything breaks. Worth a shot.
Password accepted. Information transfer initiated. Whoa. Zadra wasn't kidding. She left us everything. Order databases, command scripts, blueprints, you name it.
I need to get back to the Terminus district. How about a way to lift the lockdown?
I think
And how do we get back?
so, but it's gonna take some elbow grease. I need you to make your way to a Ripper encampment nearby. And fair warning, things are about to get ugly.
What else is new?
Be advised, for your convenience, travel between city sectors has been locked down.
So what exactly am I in for here, Conway?
Well, I'm directing you right into the middle of a Ripper order skirmish with the hope of an Order General showing up. Sorry.
And we want an Order General showing up because...
Because only Order Generals have the authority to override a lockdown. If you want back into the Terminus District, you have to enter the command script into a General's drop pod. Again, sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
It's just so funny that ray tracing itself, like pushing for ray tracing was always like kind of annoying because it really costs a lot of performance. But these days it's not annoying anymore, only because of upscaling. Upscaling basically enabled a new generation of visuals and not really ray tracing itself. Like ray tracing is like the method, but it's not the reason why we can just like spam it these days. Honestly, pretty cool.
I can always count on you, Mr. Man.
Yeah, the fire rate is just too... Like a shotgun with a high fire rate is kind of... I don't like to use them for one reason alone. I think it's the recoil. I think the recoil on auto shotguns usually makes them feel very annoying to play. Because you have to constantly like compensate for it, which is fine for, you know, like for example if you play Ryzen Valorant and you just like shoot a couple of times with the judge, sure. Right, you're not doing it for minutes on end. But in this game, you're shooting constantly, so when it has a lot of recoil, it can get really annoying, like after a while. Like, look at this gun, for example. Look at the recoil, and I mean the lack of recoil. Like this is a really chill gun. And the reason it doesn't have recoil is because it shoots so slow that the recovery is faster than the upward movement.
There's a dagger storm brewing.
The daggers are so bad. This one has decently low fire rate. Like, everything that recovers fully, I think, is fine, right? Even then, still visually, and especially in this game, there is a problem where the gun, when you shoot really fast, it can go over the crosshair, right? In this case, it's not too bad because it recovers fast enough. But if it shoots faster, at some point, you're shooting here while the gun is up here, and you can't see anything anymore. And I don't even know what the solution would be for that, because like obviously that is a problem with the game's randomization and having guns that should not shoot fast shoot really fast. But it is definitely an issue because you can't see the enemy anymore. And the gun is like pointing upwards while shooting here, so it's kind of... Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell what they should do, because adding more recoil can also be annoying, so it's not necessarily the best solution. I like how the guns have different genders.
See ya.
And also, I like the grappling hook more than having jump pads. Like, it feels really good to use it. What is Trouble doing? causing trouble. Yeah, this might be my favorite build so far, honestly. I really like it. It's the most fun because it has like the marking system, which is honestly a bit bugged. It can target dead enemies for a bit too long. You saw that right here, right? He was already dead for like 1 second and he still got targeted, which is kind of stupid, but since there was no other enemy around, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Oh, the music's cool. Yeah, and I can't lie, the wall hack from the Mark is... I mean, I don't use it to wall hack, right? I use it literally to see enemies mid-fight, which is honestly pretty cool. And also getting it late is good because, yeah, it does add, you know, you can't really see the enemies that well anymore, so like, you can't really appreciate their models as much, but from a raw, just kill them perspective, I think it's pretty nice.
You heard him, 4. Get to it!
This command script's gonna take time to upload. Hold him off!
This is a good one? Oh, it's one of those. I like the other one better. Surely matches our playstyle better. And also we have used this gun for quite a lot. Ah yeah, this is the bouncing one, which is unfortunately really trash, because it has meme bullets, but I think this is the one we've been using, right? Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, also like the Jacob bounce, they really have to change the way it looks like. It works for single shot rifles, even then you could argue it's already too annoying. Like the big explosion it causes is just too big. Yeah, like subtle effects, like, you know, like I would really do like a visual overhaul of a lot of the common combat effects which can like clutter the screen.
Conway, Rush, that did it! The way's open to the Terminus district. I'm headed for the Timekeeper's tower.
What's this? Even in death, Zadra betrays me. Why do you refuse to break? You saw what I made you do to Zadra.
Okay, and this is...
You continue to provoke me. I will not warn you again.
Your fear-mongering days are over, Timekeeper. The Vault Hunter brought courage to Kairos.
We are no longer isolated from one another. The Vault Hunter has united us toward a common purpose. Resistance.
Thanks to the Vault Hunter, Kairos knows there's a way to live beyond the grasp of your Vault and your Order.
You can't control us anymore, Timekeeper. No matter how hard you try.
Then you've left me no choice.
Look at the beautiful model, like the spark on it when you move it around. With the weapon.
Deal with the problem more directly. And since your Crimson Resistance friends seem so eager to run their mouths, I'll start with them.
Yeah, that was one of the most, I think, significant visual upgrades for Borderlands 3 was the fact that they had like this layer of reflectivity on the weapons. I think it was SSR mostly. It might still be SSR mostly. And it's like, it really makes the guns materials feel just like more shiny if they are supposed to be shiny. And also, by the way, since I don't know if Batsamer meant like Borderlands, the games after Borderlands 2, 3, and probably pre-sequel, I did enjoy them too, right? I think I'm a bit different than the people who spend a lot of time in Borderlands 2 because I like Borderlands 2. I like Borderlands 1. I both like them a lot, actually. Pre-sequel might be my least favorite, but I still liked it. And Borderlands 3 is, I think, my second favorite, and this is my favorite so far. And it's because I don't care too much about late-game grinding, right? It's just like shooting things. And I think the pacing of Borderlands 2, if Borderlands 2 was paced better, in a way, like the backtrack and everything, I think it would have been way more fun. So if they ever remake or remaster Borderlands 2, I wish they would kind of solve that. If they solved it, it would be so much fun. Yeah, so one day, maybe we're going to get some remasters or remakes of Borderlands games. No idea. Hasn't happened to date, to be honest. Kind of weird. Pretty sure a lot of people would like a Borderlands 1 remake, a remaster or something. There's just like some updated visuals and bad performance or something to get it, you know, a bit of... No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it would be still fun, right? To get a visually enhanced versions of those games. Because especially also like from a, you know, like quality of life stuff, right? A lot of quality of life stuff has been added. If you haven't played Borderlands 1 in a while, there are some things you probably objectively would prefer to have changed. Because it's like you're used to them with the newer games. But yeah, this one by far is my favorite though, like so far. I really like it. It's probably like the movement is like the average feel, but I must say it's also the worst when it comes to visual clutter, and they really need to fix that. But yeah, they need to address that to some degree. Maybe it's just me, honestly, I don't know, like, because obviously a lot of it also has to do with like HDR peak brightness being very bright for those objects. But then again, Borderlands 3 also was very bright and it never felt as annoying as in this one. Yeah, I just think it might be the contrast, like the lighting being, you know, you can see here is pretty dim. Plus the very bright effects, maybe contrasting a bit in a more visually glaring way. But it's really hard to say if that is actually the issue. But whatever it is, like the lighting combinations do cause for, the game to be the most cluttered ever. And even Borderlands 2 using physics, which is probably now not even that playable anymore on modern GPUs because they deprecated physics. Yeah, but whatever. We're gonna play more probably tomorrow, and hopefully, not hopefully, maybe even beat the game tomorrow. I have no idea, but we're getting really close. I have the feeling we're in for, I would say sub 10 hours to beat the game, depending on how we play. And yeah, it's really fun. There are definitely things they can change. A lot of small tweaks here and there, but overall I think it doesn't really affect the fun too much beyond the visual clutter. I think that's my number one thing. And maybe the action skill on a lot of builds being a bit too babysitty, just like press Q, press Q, press Q a billion times. Yeah, I'm just like more of a, you know, like press Q when it matters and not like every 1 second or so, depending on the build you're playing. There seem to be a lot of spam builds. Yeah, but whatever. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day. And yeah, bye-bye.